What's going on, y'all? Back with another video. How y'all doing today? Thanks for being here with me. Time to juice. Y'all know what time it is. Today, nothing fancy. We just have pineapple, 3 oranges, and 3 pears. So, never juiced it before. At least the pears. I've juiced oranges and pineapples before, but we're gonna see what this do. See what kind of combination we get. See what kind of flavor profile we get as well. Today, what I would like to talk about is why starting small is the ultimate power move, right? You see, big dreams fail when the foundation is ignored. Today, we focus on the strength of small beginnings, and let's see where we end up by the end of this video. By the way, I love y'all, man. Thanks for rocking with me. So, why starting small is the ultimate power move? It's the psychology of small wins, right? Literally, when we can see the progress happening right before our eyes, it almost gives us a superpower. It makes us want to continue forward with even more effort than ever before. For instance, y'all know I started the YouTube channel first of the year. The first day, I got 1 subscriber. What are the odds of that? Not saying that it don't happen often, but that was proof of concept for me. Then I got 10. Now I'm at 17. What you think gonna happen when I hit 100? Or 50, 100, 75? Like, these are small wins in my book. I'm using ChatGPT to serve as my personal kind of like brand advisor. And it's giving me things that I didn't necessarily think about. But now I'm thinking about them. It's the small wins that add up, because I'm gaining proof of concept and I'm getting real reps in at the same time. Small wins. So that's anything in life. It's not about YouTube. It's anything in life. Whatever you're working towards, make sure that you are getting the small reps in, right? Make sure that you are getting that psychology of the small wins. Make sure that you revisit that as things start to come about, as you learn more, as you start to take your craft a little bit more serious. Watch what happens. Don't ignore the small stuff. Why do that? Just imagine where you'll be when it's all said and done. So, you have to look at momentum versus intensity. Momentum is everything that's leading up to the big break. But intensity is the small things that you're doing on a day-to-day, the constant repetition that's allowing you to stay sane and stay focused. Believe me, anybody that's a content creator, and I'm fresh in it, but anybody that is a content creator knows how strategic and calculated you have to be when it comes to planning out your day, your time. Because you start the day, and before you know it, you blink, and you like, man, you think of all the things that you have to do, the responsibilities that you have, and you ain't even accomplished nothing. Depending on who you are as a person, but I'm just saying, like, this takes a lot of work. Anything that you do in life takes a lot of work. So, know when you are going uphill, when you have that momentum, or downhill momentum. But then think about the intensity that it's going to take for you to sustain said life, said habit, hobby, whatever. You got to continue to believe in yourself, because it's going to come a point in time when the views stop, when the likes stop, when the ideas stop, and you're going to be like, man, I don't even know if I want to do this anymore. But yeah, you was about to have your big break, but you doubted yourself. So I implore you to continue on, to keep up that energy, to be able to identify when you have momentum versus intensity. Because they're two different things. Chop this pineapple in there, y'all. So let's ask the question of this. Why do most people quit early on? I guess you could say it goes back to what I just said. People need proof of concept early to continue on with anything. They need small wins. Most people don't see any progress or the small wins, and then they say to themselves, this ain't worth it. I thought this was a piece of cake. Everybody makes it look like it's easy to be a content creator. People don't want to actually have to do hard work. Life is hard. Anything that you do in life is hard. But are you going to fold every time the going gets rough? You going to lay down? Where they do that at? You got to remind yourself of how great you are. How precious this thing called life is. Don't nobody owe you nothing. Let's get that straight. But it's all here for the taking if you want it. The sky is blue, the grass is green, and it's abundance all around you. A small win is just going out to get fresh air. You know how many people can't just go outside, walk outside, have the ability to just go outside? It's people stuck in wheelchairs. It's people that don't got legs amputated. It's people that got 1 foot. I can't just easily go outside. So let's start there. The small win is just to be grateful and show a level of gratitude for the things that are available to us. I'm not saying people don't do that, but I'm saying when you start to operate from a level of gratitude, everything else tends to just fall in place. And then from that point, you start to carry it a little bit different. You start to walk a little lighter. You breathe a little different, right? So ask yourself this. Am I playing a game or am I playing to win? Because that's a huge difference. Am I just playing the game of life or am I playing to win? The moment you stop looking at life as just you're born, then you die, and there's a little bit of life in between, but you start operating from a standpoint of, oh, I really can be the main character. I can really change environments, change levels, change sceneries, change planets, change neighborhoods, change relationships within this game, because the game is your story. Let's not forget that. The game that we're talking about is your story. You are the author. You are the writer, producer, co-producer, main character in your own story. So write it. Why aren't you writing? Write the first chapter. Get the small wins with that. Lay it all out. Set the premise up. Every day you wake up, some of y'all just rewrite chapter 1 all over again. Even though you already lived it. That just tells me that you ain't got no motion about you. You living life on repeat. Groundhog Day, right? What's the purpose of living if you just gonna do the same thing every day? We could do anything we want to do on this earth. They going to the moon. They creating airplanes, flying cars, you name it. What's going to be your contribution to society? How are you leaving your mark on this world? I'm interested to know, because you got a lot to offer. The world is waiting on you. Hell, you waiting on yourself. One day you're going to wake up and start believing. I know how powerful you are. I'm just waiting for you to wake up and smell the coffee. Because it's there for the taking. And you'll be surprised. It's going to be somebody that, whether you try to start a YouTube channel, TikTok, whatever, somebody's going to buy into your vision and rock with you because they just generally like what you're doing. They're a first day subscriber. Literally, I have a first day subscriber. Shout out to her. She believed in me. Are you playing small or are you playing on the grand stage? Because it's a difference. You could be in the G League or you could be in the NBA. CFL versus NFL. You could be white collar, blue collar. Whatever the case may be, it's levels to this. Ask yourself, am I worthy of playing at a all-time high level? Or am I just stagnant? Do I not have what it takes? Some of y'all ain't meant to play at a high level. At least not right away. You need some more growth and development. You're going to get there one day. We shall all hope. Let's blend that up, y'all. We're going to throw this out in the trash. So how do we stay in the game? How do we stay in the game? How are you educating yourself on the things that you need to be knowing about? Make sure you're staying in the loop with regards to new education, new tech, new people to get to know, new podcasts. Did you decide to have that donut, or are you drinking life? Are you juicing? Not to nobody that eat donuts, but I'm just saying, like, you gotta be the person checking yourself. Because if you ain't checking yourself, for damn, nobody else can't check you. If you ain't checking yourself, nobody else can check you. Just think about that statement for a second. If you can't discipline what's going in your mouth, how can you be disciplined in any other aspect of your life? How? Riddle me that. So I'm gonna ask you again. How do you stay in the game? Be present with your faith. Be present with your family. Be present in your finances. Know what's going on in those 3 areas. And when you get control of that, now you can start to operate from a different place. Know what's going on in other areas of your life. But to stay in the game, literally, you start small, and you stay in the game. You do the little things. You get the small wins. Before you know it, you're an authority in whatever field, craft that you decide to be a part of. But guess what? Everybody started small, and they got little wins over the course of time. Further and further along. And then now, you look up, you got somebody like Mr. Beast, a Jake Paul, the top YouTubers, or whoever, in whatever field. They're doing it at an all-time level, but it took them to just start and get the process going. And then now what? We all look at them like they're just bosses, like they're untouchable, like they're different than us. They got the same brain that we got, same genetics, maybe a little bit different. Same 24 hours in a day. Some started with money, some didn't. But it's not where you start, it's where you end. So are you staying in the game? Or are you just surviving? Do a taste test, y'all. Let's see what this juice tastes like. Matter of fact, let me stir this up a little bit. Pineapple, pear, orange. Or pineapple, orange, pear. Get a little pop of that. Yeah. Here we go. Taste test. Look at the color on that, y'all. That ain't no OJ. No. That ain't no Sunny D. Oh, man. That pear really balances out the pineapple and orange. Whew. That's fire. I have to do that again for some time. Yeah, that's fire, y'all. Mm-hmm. Let me ask you this. It's time for you to have an honest reflection on your life and ask yourself, am I playing small Am I getting the small wins, or am I playing big and embracing the journey and getting the small wins and having a heart of gratitude along the way? Because you started, you did it. You're finding value in yourself. And once you do that, you start to offer value to the rest of the world. You got to believe in yourself like you believe in God. And watch what happens. Life is beautiful. Life is short. And before you know, if you blink your eye, you might miss it. How beautiful this is. Spread the word. Let's go be great today. Let's think of the world of a place as a place where we are infinite beings and we can do whatever it is that we put our mind to. I challenge you to exercise your mind in the most healthiest way and to reduce all toxicity in whatever way possible. But get it out your life because it ain't good for you. As I always say, if you find any value in this video, please, please, please take what you can, leave what you don't. And I'll just say this. If you like this community that I'm building, join it. You know what to do. Press the little button. I ain't going to tell you because I think it's just corny to ask somebody to subscribe to you. But if you find any value like this, guess what? I'm going to be back tomorrow. We can continue to have that conversation. I love y'all. Thank you for part of being my squad. 1.